You have a unique look, own it. Own that look. Ooh, this thing landed a punch. Do something nice for yourself. Make even the mundane events in your life or the daily events in your life very special. That's one of the life lessons that I was reminded about during this stay at home. And I have been reminded of quite a few life lessons actually while staying at home. I've spoken about this with family members and with my boyfriend that this is a time that we could use this time very wisely to self-reflect. So I was reminded of a lot of life lessons that have come out of this self-reflection. One of those life lessons has been stop wasting time. If you have a goal in life, if you have a dream, go ahead and do it. That doesn't mean to just jump out there. Start planning now. Have a plan in place. It doesn't have to be the best plan in the world. Take baby steps. Use those baby steps to plan a little bit more. Plan a little bit more. Plan a little bit more. If you have always dreamed of going on a trip to somewhere in the country or somewhere around the world, after the restrictions have settled down, then go ahead and plan now. Daydream. Allow yourself to daydream a little. It is very stressful right now. I know that. But planning, allowing yourself to dream, allowing yourself to plan out your dream, that will give your mind a break. It will allow your mind to be creative, and that allows your mind to breathe. Being creative, allowing your mind to settle down and to think in that positive fashion. Planning allows you to do something about your situation. That within itself can be a healing process. And all of us need some healing right now. If not physically, then mentally and emotionally. While you're in between the unemployment checks or while you're waiting for your stimulus check, if you're still waiting for that, use this time to plan out the rest of your life or the next few years in your life. This is not going to last forever. It isn't. Like if you wanted to write a book, if you want to do a YouTube video, start the process now. There are so many tutorials on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, and Instagram. I use all of those platforms, by the way. I learned post-production on YouTube. I learned post-production using Adobe Premiere. This is for all of my film production. Okay, I'm a filmmaker. And let me tell you a little story about that, about starting now. I wanted to do a feature film, and I am still in pre-production for that feature film, but I was advised earlier from other actors and actresses and filmmakers to, you know what, do something now. Start filming something now. Short films, videos, just start filming something now. Show your work. Show what you can do now with what you have. And my mom taught me to use what you have in your hand. Use what you have right now. And when God sees that you are able to use what you have and do good work with that, He's going to start giving you more resources, more resources, more resources. It's like being thankful for what you have right now and using those things to the best of your ability and watch those resources grow. And they have grown. When I was starting out, I wanted to do a feature film. I had written the script. I already went to Puerto Rico to scout different places there for the film. And the film is now currently called JOA. It is an adventure film. Does it sound familiar? If you are familiar with my GC World TV page, it does. When I was advised by other independent filmmakers and actors and actresses to do something now, to start now, I went ahead and did that. I had an iPad. I am filming with my iPad now. I didn't have a camera. I didn't have a Canon. I didn't have a Red. No, I didn't have that. I had an iPad, and I still have an iPad. And then I purchased a stand for my lights. I purchased a tripod. I got all of those things, the tripod and the light stand, from Amazon for a very, very budget-friendly price, I started filming. And do you know what I started filming? I started filming American Exile. And we are now in season 2 of that adventure series. I started filming American Exile, which is the story that comes before JOA. So JOA will be a continuation of the American Exile story, but in a feature film form. What I have now are going on 2 seasons of an adventure series, an adventure thriller series actually. And it has grown. It has grown, and I am so thankful that I started filming now, because now you all get to see this work. You all get to see the story and enjoy the story. I'm still, I would say, in the small area, but my audience is growing, one by one, step by step. That is part of that life lesson of don't waste time. Start now, but start planning too. Keep growing with your plan and take what you got in your hand and use it. Your mind is creative enough, more than creative enough, to use what you have in your hand and to make something awesome out of it. And then watch your resources grow. Now, for me, being a woman of faith, I pray about everything. And I'm telling you, that prayer to God and just being thankful, oh, it has done wonders. That prayer has put just an extra bit of power on what I have been doing. I am just sharing all this with you because I want you to have the best life, the best rest of your life. I want you to use this time to look at the things in your life. What has worked and what hasn't worked. Look at that. With the experience and with a little bit of planning, you can face those challenges and you'll be able to overcome them. Don't use not being all the way prepared as an excuse not to go forward. I want you to keep moving, but don't be too afraid whereas you won't move, okay? Don't use procrastination as the crutch to prevent you from going forward. That's fear, okay? And I know it is very easy, especially now, to be afraid. It is. But we are all here. We are all here for you, and we are going through the same situation, some of us more than others, and I am always praying for all of you. I am praying for you all and your family. One of my favorite treats that I like to indulge in is Pepperidge Farm mini chocolate chunk cookies. These are the Nantucket Crispy Cookies, dark chocolate. And let me tell you, this is they call it the on the go bag. Okay, so you can eat this on the go. You can just on the go. What I like to do is I like to take a couple out at a time and just really enjoy every bite. I believe that with every meal, enjoy every bite. So I got this for just $1 at Food Lion. Look at these chunks. Hold on, let me get this cookie situated. Look at these chunks. They are about half of this cookie. I'm serious. I don't really get this from some of the other cookies. I've had these before, so I know they taste good, but I'm just going to, just try them anyway in front of you. For the sake of the show. This is so good. It's rich. This is really the perfect snack with coffee, because you got a bit of that sweet, a little bit of that bittersweet because of the dark chocolate, but you got the sweet. It's not too sweet. I like cookies that aren't too sweet, and that's why I love the dark chocolate cookies the most. I mean, you get a lot of cookies in one bag, actually. I mean, really. If I'm not careful, I will keep going eating those cookies. And you will too. I left the tag on here. Oh well. My cup. For a long time, I didn't eat. For a long time, I just stayed away from eating any type of like sweet stuff. But when I started back up again, all I wanted was just a few bites. You know, not something really huge, like not a huge piece of cake, unless I may chop off part of it, like half of it, half of a slice for now, and I'll eat the other half of the slice for after another meal. But normally I like to just have just a little bit of something sweet, and then later on in the day may have a little bit of that sweet stuff again. And it really satisfies that sweet tooth. I am very grateful that you took the time out to watch Coffee with Merri. Please come back. I appreciate you all. I love you all. And I am so thankful that you took time out of your day to have some coffee with Merri, coffee with me. Subscribe, like, click that notification bell, and we will bring more of these shows to you every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have an awesome day, a great rest of the week. See you next week. That's for you, Perry. See you later, sweetheart. Goodbye for now, everyone, and God bless.